Now, of course, if you were with us yesterday afternoon all the way into the evening and beyond, we were talking about the Mount Vernon Highway overpass where they are rebuilding that bridge. A truck strikes it, shuts down 285 westbound in the middle of an afternoon rush hour. The good news is 285 westbound, all lanes are back open. Now, you have a lane reduction, so you're down to 4, but all those lanes on 285 west are open. The bad news is Mount Vernon shut down for an extended period of time. Jerry Carnes is on the scene right here. Jerry, you can almost see some of that damage out there where you are.
You can indeed, Crash. Good morning. GDOT had planned to have all lanes of I-285 reopen before the rush hour that happened. We watched as crews moved out of the way just before 4 o'clock this morning. So you are now good to go underneath the Mount Vernon Highway Bridge, but going over it, that is clearly a different story. You see the barricades up here. The bridge is still closed and could stay that way for a while. A traffic nightmare impacting a busy Atlanta interstate and the side streets around it. Damage to the Mount Vernon Highway Bridge over I-285 is extensive, the result of a truck striking the bridge Wednesday afternoon. At one point, all westbound lanes of I-285 were closed, creating miles of congestion.
There were 4 helicopters just doing exactly what these are doing right now.
Courtney Shea knew her trip home from Buckhead would be a challenge. To avoid the nightmare on I-285, she tried back streets, only to find Mount Vernon Highway closed.
The neighborhood, we had a group text. We're texting about that. They said it took an hour to get in.
Commuters who travel this area have been told to expect issues for a while. GDOT crews worked through the night to inspect and repair the bridge. Their first goal, to get traffic on I-285 flowing normally. But the bridge over the interstate remains closed. On the social media platform X, GDOT says commuters should prepare for an extended closure due to major damage to bridge beams. A detour is in place using Herds Ferry and Riverside Drive to cross I-285. GDOT says there's no timeline for reopening the bridge. And you could see construction crews out here working this morning. They're actually in the process of building a new bridge over I-285. They started that work last month, and the original plan was to keep the old Mount Vernon Highway Bridge open while they build a new bridge. Clearly, that plan has been disrupted. GDOT right now is working with the city of Sandy Springs to time all of the traffic lights around here, optimize them to hopefully keep traffic flowing, but that is going to be difficult as long as this bridge is closed. Back to you.
All right, Jerry, appreciate that. And we're going to continue to give you updates on it all afternoon and evening, 11alive.com. And a reminder, just as Jerry mentioned, this is the detour that is in place. Herds Ferry Road. You can take that over to Riverside Drive. Once you get inside the perimeter, Riverside Drive and Mount Vernon become one again. So it's a little out of your ways, but the one thing you got to remember, with Mount Vernon closed yesterday afternoon into the evening, it was an absolute nightmare on all those surface streets, including Herds Ferry, Mount Vernon, Lake Forest, Roswell Road, and don't forget, we're factoring in another Braves game tonight. Cheryl.
All right, a lot of people moving through. All right, Crash, thank you.